Hello everybody, Little Simmer here, and I am back with a different kind of video. I've made tutorials on my channel before, and by tutorials I mean I taught you guys how to install custom content, and that's literally it. But I wanted to, hop on here and um, teach you guys how to attach a garage to a foundation. And what I mean by that is if you're making your house and you're making your foundation and then you make your walls and it's coming along really nice, and then you go into the walls and you want to add a garage. If you try to add it before putting sheets in, it's not going to let you. It's going to say, it's covered by floor tile. No matter what you do, it's not going to work. So I'm going to teach you guys how to do it the right way. And so you need to put in some cheats. So to bring up the cheats menu, you put in Control-Shift-C, and the first one you need to put in is testing cheats enabled space. Don't forget the space. And then true. And then hit enter. What that basically does, it enables the rest of the cheats to be put in. So I'm pretty sure if you put in any cheats before you put in that one, they won't work. And so that's what you need to do to get that to work, basically. And so the next one is Control-Shift-C again. We put in testing cheats enabled space, and then oh no, that's not ignore me. Constrain floor elevation space false. I'm so sorry. I'm not even gonna edit that out. That was funny. And so that, that cheat right there is the golden ticket. That's the one that's the really important one. So now, if you did everything right, you put in the cheats right. We make our walls, we make our room, yada yada. I'm gonna pop it out by 3, and I'm gonna show you guys why. So you make the garage 6 wide because the garage door is 4 sim tiles. It's just, it's better on the eyes if everything's symmetrical. And now you can connect it. Beautiful. And so, you continue making your garage. So you think you're done, right? No, you are not done. Because now we have to deal with this thing. This thing that's happening right here. The glitching of the walls, and it's looking really dumb. And so to fix that, you go into your terrain tools, hit level terrain, then click on one of these right here. You click and drag over the whole house. And what that does is it makes the garage look like it has a foundation. It kind of tricks the game into thinking that there's a foundation there in the garage when there's actually not. So that's pretty cool. And so you go back into your walls, create your room, and we're still not done because if you try to put a garage door there, it'll glitch out and it just doesn't look good. So to remedy that, you press the letter K on your keyboard, and you're going to delete the whole front row on the bottom. Don't delete this. Don't delete the top one. Delete the bottom ones. That's very important. And so you go back into your walls, and instead of the create a room that I've been using, click on create wall. That'll allow you to basically draw a wall, as it were. So you trace it all along the front. And so, there'll be a little slant right there, but that's okay. It's gonna make it's gonna make that little side of the garage look weird, but it doesn't matter because it's the side of the garage. Who cares? You know what I mean? And so now we have this to deal with now. So the same thing happened like it happened before. Remember the corners that were, raised up? So if we go back into level terrain, we can fix it. But make sure that you go up a floor this time. If you go down a floor, if you stay on the floor that you're currently on, and if you do it, I'm not gonna do it because I don't want to risk it. If we do it that way, then it won't work. The walls will go away. So go up a floor. And it's doing that. So you see it's doing that thing where it's not going over what we need it to go over. To fix that, we can go back into walls. If you just create a single wall in front of it, it'll give us the grid that we need. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense. So if you run into the problem where the grid doesn't go far enough, just make another wall one sim tile away from the front of your garage, and then it'll add these new the new grids, so we can actually finish the garage. And you can, after you're done, you can delete this wall that you just made. So go back into level terrain and click and drag over just like that. And now let's go down a floor, and then we can get rid of this wall. And then if we go into doors, congratulations, you have just made your very own garage that is attached to your house. And then you can go on to make it really pretty, like you can add some, add a porch or something like that. I will say, if your garage isn't out enough squares, like this one is popped out 3. If you want to make a porch that's too wide, you'll need to pop it out like 1 more square so that it doesn't do that right there. You know what I mean? But that's basically it. It's really easy once you do it a couple times. It is pretty hard to remember. But I'll list both of the cheats in the description below for you guys to write down, or whatever you need to do to remember it. But I hope this helped you guys a little bit. I know like tutorials like this really helped me when I first started building, because before I started building and actually like recording it, I would just build for fun, and I never knew how to make a garage attached to a foundation. And I really wanted to, because I wanted a garage. The Sims don't use the garage, but I wanted it for aesthetic purposes. You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope this kind of helped everybody, and hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please remember to comment that you liked it, and then maybe subscribe if you like what I see, or if you like what you see. I have I have speed builds, and I have a few build with me's. We have I have a fun time. I hope everybody else has a fun time here too. But I'm gonna leave this here, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye, guys.